In a shocking turn of events that has left fans around the globe stunned, Les Stroud, the iconic wilderness survivalist and star of Survivorman, has been sentenced to life imprisonment following an intense and highly publicized trial that revealed a secret life few ever imagined. Known for surviving in the harshest climates with nothing but a multi-tool, camera gear, and the contents of his backpack, Stroud's reputation was that of a disciplined, nature-loving educator who taught millions how to survive the unthinkable. But according to authorities, his survival skills extended far beyond the wilderness, into a covert and complex web of activities that authorities described as meticulously hidden and disturbingly advanced. The investigation began quietly over a year ago when several hikers went missing in a remote region of the Yukon wilderness. Their last known contact was a post on social media indicating they were attempting to recreate a Survivorman-style solo trek. What seemed like a tragic case of poor planning took a strange turn when one of the missing hikers' satellite trackers was found, not in the wilderness, but buried in a field 20 miles from Stroud's private cabin. That discovery led to an intensive manhunt and surveillance operation. Investigators claim they uncovered what they called a survivalist fortress on Stroud's property, an elaborate network of underground shelters, hidden bunkers, and high-tech monitoring systems that gave him full surveillance of a wide radius of Canadian wilderness. The shelters, reportedly stocked with years of supplies and strange artifacts from his travels, raised suspicions of a darker purpose. Stroud was arrested during a supposed filming trip in the Northwest Territories, where he claimed to be producing a new solo survival special. Authorities said he was found with an encrypted satellite phone, multiple passports, and documents linking him to several off-grid properties across North America. Prosecutors painted a chilling picture during the trial. Stroud, while publicly promoting sustainable living and survival, was allegedly building a secret society of off-grid individuals who had disappeared from their previous lives. Some were found alive, others, not so lucky. Testimonies from rescued individuals told of a charismatic but controlling leader who tested their survival abilities to the extreme, sometimes forcing them into psychological and physical trials in an attempt to create the perfect survivalist community. The media dubbed the case the Survivorman cult. Stroud denied all allegations, stating in court that everything he had built was for research and experimentation in sustainable living and off-grid survival, not coercion or harm. His defense attorney argued that the so-called victims had willingly joined his commune and that the state was simply not equipped to understand a radical experiment in alternative living. But jurors were not convinced. The most damning evidence came in the form of recovered video footage, hundreds of hours of unedited material allegedly meant for an unreleased series titled Survivor's Doctrine. In it, Stroud can be heard giving impassioned monologues about purging weakness, testing loyalty, and living beyond the reach of civilization. "Out here," he said in one clip, "you either break or become unbreakable. Only one type survives." The footage, combined with GPS data, recovered personal journals, and the testimonies of those who had escaped his survival commune, led to a swift verdict. The judge, in his sentencing, called Stroud a brilliant but dangerously misguided man who used his influence to build a world where his rules reigned supreme, a world without accountability, justice, or compassion. Fans were devastated. Many refused to believe the charges, claiming the entire trial was a setup or misinterpretation of Stroud's extreme survival philosophies. Others began revisiting episodes of Survivorman, reanalyzing his solo treks with a more suspicious eye. "There was always something intense about his gaze," one fan commented. "Now I wonder what he was really thinking out there." Les Stroud was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. His survival gear, journals, and recorded footage have since been sealed as part of an ongoing investigation into other missing persons cases that may be connected to his movements over the past decade. Though his legacy in the survival community is forever altered, one thing remains certain: the fall of Les Stroud has become one of the most bizarre and unsettling tales in the history of television personalities. From solo adventurer to convicted mastermind, the Survivorman's final challenge is one he'll face alone, behind bars.